So we expect Africa to do much better in 2017 compared to last year. We expect growth to be at 3.4% for the whole African continent, for the 54 African countries. One of the continuous drivers of growth has been the domestic consumption and the growth of domestic markets, together with gross fixed investment by the state, particularly in infrastructure, that has underpinned the growth performance since the previous years and is going to continue to play an important role in 2017. Africa has a huge untapped entrepreneurial potential, and in the attempts to industrialize to meet its emerging market goals, countries have often neglected the role of small businesses and entrepreneurs because they are difficult to target, and also because they are not innovative enough, they're not productive enough, and assets have been more focused on big, large companies and sometimes big, large public companies. We believe that to make the best out of the new industrial revolution, the fourth industrial revolution, using new technologies such as 3D printing, such as the Internet of Things, the entrepreneurs and small businesses have a huge potential. What we see is that Africa has the biggest entrepreneurial potential in the whole developing world, with 22% of the active population being opportunity-driven entrepreneurs, and which is higher than the number of opportunity-driven entrepreneurs in Latin America or in Southeast Asia. What we reckon today is that 43% of Africa's gross national income comes from the informal economy. So what is crucial for the youth is to break the vicious cycle of informality or unemployment. It's crucial to, on the one hand, to support the small businesses that can create jobs for the youth who arrive on the job markets, and on the other hand, to promote these opportunity-driven entrepreneurs who can create businesses for others. There are four main steps to ensure the success of industrialization strategies. One is to first have a long-term plan, long-term design, in order to identify key priorities that are also endorsed with the participation of the private sector, of civil societies, and in order to have industrialization strategies that respond to the needs of African people. That's very important. Once those priorities are identified, then it's important to have plans. For instance, 5-year plans, as many countries have. We reckon that 25 countries have industrialization strategies today. The third step is then to coordinate between the national and subnational local governments. There is a great deal of responsibility that comes from the national government, who has more capacity, more means, but also local governments in many regions can also make a big difference by working at the local level. The fourth step is then to monitor and evaluate the policies, because the objectives will not be reached at once. There will be errors and trials that will have to be assessed, and assessing policies, monitoring results, evaluating them, and then readjusting the objectives and the policies to reach those objectives is particularly important in the framework of those 5 years industrialization plans.